Good. Well, I guess it's good afternoon now. Hey, everybody. Looks like we're live now. How you doing? And I was saying good morning, but I guess it's afternoon. It's 12 o'clock, so we're getting this thing kicked off on time today. Yay! And let's see. Oh, there I am. Hi, guys. We have with us today, we are joined by two lovely ladies. Of course, many of you know the wonderful Catherine Wilfong.
Hi, guys.
And we have the magnificent Arizona Lowe with us today. Arizona, how are you?
I'm well, and it's morning here, so good morning.
Oh, it is morning. Have you had your coffee yet this morning?
I have it with me.
Hey, I about finished it up, so I may have to run off and fill it up again. Well, good morning. And let's see, I think we've got, what have we got? We've got running, we have the, let's see, the Q&A is not running. We've got the comment tracker running today, right?
I have the comment tracker running.
If anybody out in the audience wants to make some comments, if you like anything like that, and what we can do is we can bring those on and we'll give you a shout out if you want us to. And of course, if you're shy, we won't shout you out. But hey, any publicity is good publicity. So.
No, that's not totally true, Tom.
No, it is totally true. Ask anybody. Even negative publicity is good publicity. It gets the word out there. You gotta get from one spectrum end of the spectrum to the other. And if you're a little controversial, it'll drive traffic, and you'll still get people that like you. I mean, we were talking about. I'm taking a course from Diane Hockman. It's called the Guru Code, and that was one of the things that we were talking about last night. And what she was talking about was basically she brought up like Madonna, and I related it to Miley Cyrus. But if you're provocative. And what you'll do is you'll drive. It's like the Beatles. If you remember when, probably a lot of people are not old enough to remember when the Beatles came in, but they had real long hair, and the girls loved it, and that really caused people were getting really upset about that, and now it's elevator music. Same thing with Madonna. So one of the things that you can be is, if you really want to get a great following, you've got to be on one end of the spectrum or the other. I wonder
if that's working for Justin Bieber.
He has. I don't know. It is on Twitter. I mean, he's got like, that's personal problems though. But still, he has. I don't know how many millions of followers that are still following. So I mean. People still follow him. People still love him, and he's got his fan base there. So I don't think it's. I think people are wishing him well and stuff like that. So we'll see.
Well.
But anyway, I
remember when, and this was several years ago, but remember when Britney Spears shaved her head and did that? I mean, all kinds of stuff went on, and look, she's still out there. She's still going strong. So
well, yeah, no, I mean, but Amanda Bynes is doing it today, so
exactly, and it's
but I mean, I don't know how that works in relation necessarily. It's still publicity, so people know your name, and people are talking about it. And as long as people are talking about it, you've got it.
I was thinking when I said no, that's not necessarily always true. Let me play devil's advocate here.
Okay, go ahead. Let's have some fun.
Okay, so if you are a restaurant, or like many of us on the internet, we are service-driven businesses.
Right.
If we get negative publicity, that is going to kill us.
I have an answer for that. I have an answer for that. I read the other day that there's a restaurant, and I can't remember exactly the location, but they give out a 25% discount to anyone who gives them a negative review on Yelp.
Well, that go ahead, keep going. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
Yeah,
interrupt.
so that drives traffic. People give a negative review just to come back to that restaurant. But it also has something to do with Yelp and their policies about how they review restaurants. So it's not necessarily about negative reviewing, but it is. But basically, the restaurants saying, we don't like Yelp's policies, we don't like the way they review, but if you give us a negative review, we're going to take 25% off of your bill, so come back and visit us again. And it's working. People are doing this.
I can see that working. They're actually encouraging negative reviews.
But that's because they messed. That's because though they messed up to begin with, and they just got bombarded in the social media. So go ahead.
No, go ahead. You might know more of the information. I was just I just read briefly about it, but it was people don't like the way Yelp works, and this restaurant took advantage of something that was going on. But it's negative publicity. They didn't do well, and it got out there, so now they're capitalizing on it.
Well, I don't necessarily think what we're talking about is on one end of the spectrum to the others is you're looking necessarily. You just want to be controversial a little bit with what you're doing. So, but go ahead, Arizona.
Well, I think that I can understand controversy. Like one of the books I reviewed by Kenneth Harmon is a book about this ghost story that he says he went through. Well, there's a huge controversy about what the truth in that. And so that draws traffic to his book. So I can see how controversy can work. On the flip side, the negative reviews, like somebody saying that I gave them a terrible web design, that right there would kill my business.
Well, I understand that, but what you're not trying to go negative on messing something up. What you're doing is taking a stand. Okay, you're taking a stand on one end of the spectrum or not, and you're being. It's like it's a little bit about kind of like what Ben Settle talks about of being the anti-entrepreneur. You know, you're taking a stand as a particular entity, as a particular brand that stands for something. Now, if you stand for something in a strong way, what you're going to do is you're going to alienate some people, but you will also attract more people to you as a brand. So it's not necessarily about screwing up per se, but you understand what I'm saying? But I think with Catherine's thing, I think with that happened, there was a restaurant that got. I mean, I forget what they did, but they did something. They just irritated everybody, and they turned that around to their advantage, possibly. But I mean, I don't particularly want a negative review about anything I'm doing either. But you know, some people are going to like me, and some people are going to hate me, and that's just the way it is.
But when it happens, you take it and you spin it. If something that's what it's about. If something negative happens, you take it, you own it. And you either go one way or the other. You either go into the deep end of the pool and you own it, and you spin it, and you attract it all, and you just glorify it and get all the publicity you can about it. And it's just about owning it, and owning it to the max.
I like that. I like that a lot.
That's just what it is. It's just about
sounds
owning.
good. Sounds good to me. So you still want to play devil's advocate?
No.
or did we maybe define it a little bit better?
I think the difference was we were talking apples and oranges, controversy versus negative publicity.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Absolutely. Bingo.
What else have you been up to, Tom?
Huh? Well,
what else have you been up to?
You guys know I don't do a whole lot of Facebook, right? So I'm over there about 5 minutes a day. So I started running an ad yesterday, and it's kind of interesting. I'm doing something that I shouldn't be doing, because I'm boosting a post. Okay, and I don't have very many fans. I got like 370 fans on my, and this is a page post. But this was a post, and I can't remember exactly which one it was, but it got some traffic organically. So what I was doing was I was boosting it, and it's got a link to it. So it's getting shares. And what I did was I took it and I selected the audience of my fan base, and let's see, I selected my fan base and friends of my fans. Okay, because there's 3 different selection points, and that's one of them. It's people similar to your fans, and then the third one is you can target it theoretically. But this is a boost post, but I was able to pick it to go into the news feed, so I've got it running in the news feed, and it's costing me like 18 cents per engagement, and engagement is likes, comments, and shares. And it's getting the link. There's a link on it. The link's getting clicked, and I'm getting comments and shares, and it's driving some likes back to my page. Although it didn't actually increase the likes to my page, and I'm not sure exactly why that was, but unless it's people that already, people that are interacting with it, or people who like my page. But I picked it to go out on the news feed, and it started out on the news feed, and it didn't spend hardly any money at all. And I boosted it for 1 day and spent $5 on it. And today I've still got like $1.21 left on it. I don't know if it's still active. I don't know if it's still active or not. But the reach went way out. So I'm getting a heck of a lot more reach, and there's enough information that you can kind of see this thing that, and I think my cost per engagement was like 18 cents. But it's driving people back to the page too. So I'm really digging it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, I wanted to ask you a question. You keep saying the cost of engagement is 18 cents, and the engagement, if I get you right, is likes, comments, and shares, correct?
Right. That's my understanding.
Okay, so person A comes on and they like it and they share it. Do you pay for 2 engagements?
I don't know. I think that's a lump thing. I think it's your likes, your comments, and shares are. I'd have to go back and look at it. That's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah.
You can when you go back to your insights, you can look at all that. All that's broken out in your insights. So if you go and click that ad, it will show you in real time with a 30-minute delay. And it'll break down all that information for you. So, and I haven't had a chance. I ran it yesterday. I was looking at it this morning, but I got a little too many things going on this morning. But I like it. So I'm running. I put together another one today, and I've sent that up. It takes them about 15 minutes to authorize it, but the point is, I got a whole lot of reach. I got likes, comments, and shares on it. My engagement, I was driving traffic off site, so my cost for the engagement, they optimized it. I picked the news feed. They spent very little money on the news feed and went all to mobile. So everything was on mobile. So that's kind of an interesting thing. And so today what I'm doing is I'm boosting another post, and I think I've got it set up so that there's less than 20%, because you got to stick within the 20% rule on your picture as far as wording goes. And but I just most of my engagement comes in between 10 o'clock and about 9 o'clock. It starts about 10 and it goes up, and it's up about 7 o'clock's the highest, and it drops off a little bit. And then, so tomorrow, So I'm running one today, and it's going to be interesting to see kind of how that performs. And then I'm going to run another one tomorrow. That the one that I'm running today is going to basically it's going to a video, and when you click on the link in the video, it'll take you to a webinar registration page. But it's off-site, and the one that I ran yesterday was off-site too. But the reach is I really like the reach, and I do have engagement on it. So what I'm going to try and do today, I'm running something that I know what that went to. It was it went to a webinar is what it went to, but it was a dog. It was a dog picture.
The best pictures on Facebook.
Well, but the tagline was it was a dog picture that was upside down and grinning, and there was a tagline to it. If you click the link, it takes you to a webinar registration page for tomorrow night. So anyway, but it got clicked, and I got engagement on it, and it got shared, and I didn't have any negative stuff on it. So that was kind of interesting. So today what I did was, but it was kind of an oh by the way kind of thing. Okay. So what I've got today, it's a little bit more, it's more direct, and so it'll be interesting. And I've got $1.21 left over, so I think it's still going to run. So I don't know, but so I ran another one today, and I started at about 10 o'clock, and so we'll see how it does. But it's more direct. That one was an indirect kind of thing. This one is going to be more direct. And then tomorrow, what I'm going to run is an indirect thing. I've got a cake recipe that I'm getting for my page. It's getting a lot of organic traffic on it, which some of you guys would probably laugh. But anyway, I'm just starting to market a little bit on Facebook. So tomorrow I'm going to boost another post, and I'm going to have the post that I ran today. I'm going to put that at the top, so when people come back to the page, they'll see that. And my audience on Facebook are business owners for the most part, and this is just a page post. So I'm kind of playing with it, and then we'll see how that goes. And then what I'm going to try and do is put together a custom audience and play with that a little bit and kind of run some stuff to that. But I mean, it's like I'm just doing it a day at a time. I'm just testing some stuff out, and then if I get something. So, but this is one of the neat things about this, though. They used to just run those boost pages, I think, were just on the side, and they're running them in the news feed now. So, I don't know if that's a change in what they've done, or if I understood this, it is running in the news feed. I told them to run it on the desktop. They started on the desktop, and they automatically optimized it because it ran on and I did English in America. So it's not going to it's not going, to different countries and stuff. But so I just thought it was real interesting, and I got a kick out of it. So we'll see what happens today, and then I'm going to try a different one tomorrow. That's more of a it's more of a it's going to be a recipe for something. So anyway, we'll see how that goes. But hopefully, what will happen is people will see that, they'll go see some of my other properties, and they'll come back to my page, and maybe they'll see that what I'm boosting today and click that link. So it's just, we'll see. So, but it's kind of fun.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So when you set up this account, and you said you have $1 something left over.
Yeah.
Can you just keep adding to the account, or are you just going to?
Yeah, it actually asks you to add to the account.
Okay.
So, but I don't want to do that. I mean, I was just running. What I was doing was running just one test for one day for $5, and that's it. And I think it's still active, and I think it'll run through the $5, even though I said one day, but I'm not sure about that either. So I'll know more about that today. So,
Well,
I think it's still active today.
okay, I guess that was my question. I wanted to know.
Here's the thing. I didn't start it until like 3 o'clock yesterday, so it's part of the 24 hours. So it'll probably spend all the money by whatever time I started it. And I started another one today. I started it at 10 o'clock, right around 10 o'clock, because that's when people start coming on. The audience starts coming on to Facebook. So and it goes up from there.
Okay, well, so I guess that was a two-part question. So the money applies to one specific ad at a particular time frame of 24 hours, or whatever time frame you specify, and it doesn't roll over to another ad.
Right. I mean, you said basically what you do is you set a This is a real simple thing. It's just a boost post thing. So it's like 3 clicks, and you're done. But you just, unless you pick a custom audience, and then I haven't done that, and it's more clicks. But but the thing that I find interesting about it was they automatically optimized it by distribution channel, which is the news feed or the mobile feed. Okay, and the interesting thing was everything went through the mobile feed. So that was an interesting thing. But you can, if you're doing a so I'm running this one today, and I'll find out what it did, and then I'm going to do another thing that's doing something different that hopefully is kind of a roundabout way to bring stuff back to the fan page. And that may or may not work. And my thing is it's $5. Who cares? So,
awesome.
But then what I'm going to try and do after that is do a custom audience and see if I can do that. And I've got a whole bunch of I got a lot of Facebook IDs. I don't know if I can get them formatted so that I can run a custom audience to it, but I'm gonna try it and see what happens. So, but anyway, but to reach it, I'm getting organic likes and shares and stuff like paid likes and shares and stuff like that. And it's only costing me about 18 cents per engagement. So I guess your question. If it's a per engagement, Arizona, when your question was you get charged 18 cents per like I guess you do. I don't know.
That would be, it would make sense.
Yeah, because it's per engagement, and a likes an engagement, comments an engagement, and a shares an engagement. So I'm assuming you would get charged for that. So, but if you can get 18 cents is not too bad. If I can get it down to, but it's just I don't really care what it costs. It's only $5. So what I'll see is what kind of stuff works to get clicks, and with the tracking stuff to see what's coming in. So what you can do is just take a few dollars. What I'm hoping is I can take a few dollars and fix up a funnel that works, and then up the budget. And just run a lot of traffic to it. So that's kind of, and so I'm just playing with it now. In Facebook, I've only played with just a little bit. I started there when I first got started and doing some of the stuff, and basically I quit because they kept throwing me in jail. So Facebook jail. So I just said, to heck with this, and went to Twitter and Google Plus, and I love Twitter, but I'm doing some stuff on Facebook that's real interesting, and you can do all that with Twitter and everything else too. So it's kind of fun. So anyway, but that's kind of, I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but.
Well, I have a question. So. Yeah. Understanding is that you set out with this with say 2 or 3 different marketing plans and to find your funnels, and now you're implementing that and trying to see which one works with just say this $5, and you found that this first one that you tried has gotten some, great engagement.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not really that great, but it's it's something.
Yeah, which is awesome.
So I mean, I'm getting clicks and I'm getting clicks and I'm getting shares, and I'm getting clicks. I have to go back and look at it. It's the purple and the blue. I forget which is which. I have to go look at it every time. But so I'm getting clicks, and I'm getting I think it's likes and comments is what the other thing is. But so I'm getting engagement on it, and it's not a whole lot, but it's only $5, and it's only going to get seen by 500 to 700 people. Okay.
So a certain percentage is what you're expecting. I mean, it's great for that percentage. I mean, that's awesome.
Well, not. I'm going to see. I mean, that was an indirect thing. It was something that people see and they'll click on it because it's cute. Okay, and there's a link to a webinar. Okay, so and I got clicks to the webinar link. I don't think I got any opt-ins. I have to go look and see. But but anyway, it was kind of neat. And so I'm going to test something more direct, and it's running today.
Right.
And we'll see how that goes. And then I've got in mind, because I've got it drove some traffic back to the page, and I had, how people do, they like bomb you on Google Plus. Well, somebody came over and did that to me on the Facebook page. So that was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run another indirect thing that drives it to a different property, and it's all good stuff. And then I'm going to have the post that I'm running today, and we'll see if that works. If that works, it'll be real interesting. But anyway, so it's kind of we'll see what happens. So it's interesting.
This is awesome.
It is. Huh?
Thank you. No, this is awesome. Thank you.
Well, you just play with stuff and see if you like it or not. I mean, some people will look at it and go, "Oh, that's terrible," but it's interesting to me because everything's moving in the right directions, and it's not huge and it's not a big budget, so you're just kind of playing with things and seeing. So the next thing to do will be to try and tweak it a little bit more and see if I can get better on my audio. And because I'm at 18 cents per engagement, which is not bad at all, but I know how to break it down and I know how to target it if I can get my list in there properly, and then I can target that, and then if that starts working, then I can do some retargeting with that. And so I mean, it's just you just kind of play with it and see what happens. So, and that was just the first ad yesterday. So, but I'm excited about it because it was a boost post thing, which technically is not a very good thing to do. So anyway, I did it again today, and I'm gonna do it again tomorrow. And then I'm going to try and put a custom audience together and see if I can do, depending on how this goes, because they've got two different setups. I've got a fun thing that goes to an offsite link to a webinar, and then I've got a more direct thing that's asking a question that goes to an offsite video that goes to a webinar. So we'll see. It'll be interesting.
No, this is good.
But I'm having fun.
It sounds like it.
So, did you have something, Arizona? Do you want to? Okay.
Question on that? No.
Okay. Well, that's about all I've got to say on it, unless anybody has any questions about it. But let's see, Arizona, you wanted to talk about a little bit about what you've got going on, right? Because you've got some really interesting stuff going on, I believe.
Yeah, things turned really exciting October 1st. We started a Facebook group to talk about Facebook. for the Today's Visions Indie Echo Village. Also, we opened up memberships on the village, so now you can go in. You can either be a supporter of indies, and that gives you access to a feed where you can go in and select which blogs you want to follow, and you'll get a customized feed. Or you can be an indie, like we are, and get your own free webpage. So, which will
Free webpage? Cool.
Free webpage, which will include being tweeted out and Facebooked and Google Plus and all that other fun social media stuff. And for the month of October, we're wanting to do this big Halloween thing. So I don't like tricks; I like treats. We're giving away 3 gift cards, and you get to choose whether that gift card is going to come from Etsy, Fine Art America, or Amazon. And it's for $100 just for signing up for this free account. You can get entered into this drawing for one of the gift cards.
Wait, so this free web page, how much is it to be an indie? How much to get the free web page?
The web page is, you can go one of 2 ways for the initial basic, and that is you can choose to pledge to tweet or Facebook somebody else. You're going to make a pledge, or you pay $4.97 a month if you just say, well, I'm not going to support anyone else, so yeah, I'll pay the money. The smartest thing to do is to support other people. Hey, well, come on.
I'll do
Come
that.
on over to the village.
I'll join.
You know,
I
hey,
like tweeting. I like Facebook.
There you go. And
if you win the $100,
And if I win $100, I'm gonna.
that'll go a long way for that.
well, it's that Christmas shopping boost, you know.
Absolutely. And so where's the $100 go to? You've got Amazon and
The people who win can choose a gift card from Amazon, Etsy, or Fine Art America. And the reason I chose those is because they are so strong in the indie community.
Yep.
You know, Amazon with the authors, Fine Art America with the artists, and Etsy with the crafters and the other artists. So
sweet,
Awesome.
sweet. That's a great little thing. So yay, good.
go get your treat.
So where's there? We'll put a link down at the bottom so that people can get to that. Is that correct, or what are we gonna? How are we gonna get? Is there a link that people need to? What do people need to do to get involved in that?
They just need to go to todaysvisions.com. And I'll
Okay.
change my overlay so everybody can see that. My bottom third.
Now, are we tweeting out one particular piece of today's vision, or are we tweeting out just today's vision?
You're tweeting out another indie who is on Today's Visions.
Awesome.
Yeah, so this isn't about promoting Today's Visions. This is about promoting the indies.
Cool.
Let's get our name out there. Let's shout out the corporations. We're big enough we can do it.
I love that. I love promoting awesome people and awesome, individuals. Yay! Awesome.
See, you're going to be perfect on the Curiously Happy blog. Or venue.
I am curiously happy.
There you go.
I am curiously happy all the time. Whoever did that is awesome.
I keep trying to talk Tom into doing to running the social media venue because I want one so bad, and I haven't got anyone to run it yet.
Oh, curiously happy. I love that. That is awesome.
All right. Is there anything else you want to say about that? So everybody go to, where are they going to go again?
Todaysvisions.com. T-O-D, I can't even spell today. TODAYVISIONS.com.
Okay, and we'll put a link too for it, and it'll be in the resource document.
Okay.
And we'll publish a resource document for this. So, and when's that run? From when to when?
It started October 1st. It ends October 31st, and the drawing will be on November 1st.
Okay, so we've got all this month.
You got the
Cool.
whole month.
Sweet.
I went it for my birthday.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
nice. Okay. Catherine, I know you've been putting together a website and everything. Kind of where are you on that?
Well, it's just like one of those things where I just keep tweaking it a little bit, and I just need to push publish. So as soon as I push publish, and you see, I changed my lower third to say balanced energy.
I like that. Looks good.
Yeah, so that's what I do. I go out and I change the energy vibrations within different homes or establishments. I can also work on energy within people, and so that's one of the main things that I'm doing right now. I do other things also, but I've been studying for several years to do that, so it's awesome.
Cool. That's fantastic. So when are you going to push publish on the
I thought I was going to push it last week on like Thursday or Friday, but it might be tonight. So just keep checking back.
Let us know.
I will tweet. I'm going to tweet it out, and I will let it know. I just need to. It's just like 2 or 3 little things. I need to get over wanting to be perfect. I need to let.
You can't be perfect. You just got to start and then change it as you go along.
And I tell people that.
A website is a very organic thing. It grows and changes as your business grows.
Yes. I don't know. I tell people that too, but for me, it sometimes doesn't sink in. And I go, oh wait, no, I got to change it. Oh wait, I can't push it. Oh, so it's just.
So you're going to announce today that you're going to it's going to be published by what date?
You know what? Tomorrow. It will be published by.
All right.
Yay!
And where should people go tomorrow to see it?
Balancedergy.com.
Cool. And how do you spell energy?
ENERGIE.
Okay, so it's balanced energy with an IE.com.
Yes.
Instead of Y. Cool. Well, everybody go there tomorrow.
Yes. Or you might be able to look up balancedhomeenergy.com if I get the forwarding into it. I bought both of those domains.
Okay. Cool. Well, check it out tomorrow. And she'll be tweeting it out, and she announced it. So it'll be live tomorrow. All she's got to do is push a button. Good.
I do.
All right. Cool. Well, let's see. What do we got here? We're coming up on the end of the day here, and what else? Let's see. What do you guys want? Well, we'll do next week. But I hope everybody had a good time today. I hope it was fun, and maybe there was this little something to learn. You got an opportunity to pick up a $100 gift card and to support some indie artists. Catherine's got her website that's coming up, and y'all need to check that out and get in touch with her too, because if you need your energy balanced, I think she can help you out with that, can't you, Catherine?
I can.
Yeah, absolutely. So get in touch with Catherine. You can find her on Google Plus, and you can find her on Twitter. So, and a website tomorrow. Cool. And let's see, today's Tuesday. There's Diane Hockman is doing a webinar at 3 o'clock today, I think. So I encourage everybody to go. She's running a mentoring newsletter, and she's celebrating her 15-year anniversary in the network marketing industry today. And this week, she's been there 15 years. She's known as the attraction marketing queen, and you love her or hate her, but everybody that's on her list absolutely adores her, and she's helping a lot of people. And what she's doing now, one of her things is to leave a legacy of a lot of people doing very well in the industry and taking their incomes to the next level. So I'll leave a link there. She's well worth getting onto her list to check her out and go. She'll teach you some really simple things that, if you'll do it every day, will make a big difference in your business. So anyway, recommend that. That's at 3 o'clock today, and I'll leave a link for you there. and we'll leave links for Catherine in Arizona, and hope you guys check it out, and hope you had some fun today. Anybody have any last things they want to say? Otherwise, we're going to start the broadcast.
I want to say thank you, Arizona, and thank you, Tom, for encouraging me to just get my website published, because hearing it from you is awesome. Both of you, thank you, and you guys are both awesome, so thank you.
Oh, thanks. We love you too.
Aw, thank you, Catherine.
You got any final words, Arizona?
I just, I want to thank you, Tom. You have kept me centered and kept me getting today's visions growing, which is my huge dream. So thank you so much. And Catherine, I love seeing your smiling face every Tuesday morning.
Oh, thanks. I love you too. Awesome.
Thanks, Arizona. Appreciate that. Okay, well, that's it. Let's see if I can stop this thing without losing everybody real quick. And